Hold up a mirror to the city of Los Angeles and what is reflected? A place where innovation thrives, where opportunity abounds and intellect expands, where creativity produces new visions, where compassion heals, where science and technology drive progress. Hold up a mirror to the city and what is reflected? A place that embraces all people, where we transform lives with each step up the ladder of prosperity, where we energize communities, where we reinvigorate our region and shape the future of our city, our state, and our nation. Hold up a mirror to the city and what do you see? Cal State LA. We are LA. Join us as we soar to greater heights. Cal State LA ranked #1 in the nation for upward mobility.
Welcome to the California State University, Los Angeles Commencement Ceremony for the College of Natural and Social Sciences. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the achievements of our graduates. Will everyone in the class of 2026 who is able, please rise to be acknowledged by your family and friends. Now, will everyone who is able, please rise for the academic procession of the faculty and the platform party. Everyone, please remain standing for the national anthem.
Please be seated. Good evening, students, honored family members, and friends. My name is Stephen Trascoma, and I am the Interim Dean of the College of Natural and Social Sciences. Welcome to the California State University, Los Angeles Commencement for 2026, your commencement. Before we begin our ceremony today, I have the distinct honor of paying tribute to the enduring relationship that exists between indigenous peoples and their traditional lands. With great respect, Cal State LA acknowledges the Tongva people to all bands and descendants, inclusive of the Kizh and Gabrielino bands, as the traditional caretakers of Tovangar, the Tongva world, including the Los Angeles Basin, South Channel Islands, San Gabriel and Pomona Valleys, and portions of Orange, San Bernardino, and Riverside counties. Cal State LA is located within these lands. As an institution located on unceded Tongva land, we pay our respects to the ancestors, elders, and their relatives' relations past, present, and emerging. Consistent with our values of community and diversity, we have a responsibility to acknowledge and make visible the university's relationship to Native peoples by offering this land acknowledgement. We affirm through it indigenous sovereignty and will work to hold Cal State LA more accountable to the needs of American Indian peoples. The Gabrielino Tongva San Gabriel Band of Mission Indians, the Gabrielino Band of Mission Indians Kizh Nation, the Gabrielino Tongva Indians of California Tribal Council, the Gabrielino Tongva Tribe, and the Gabrielino Tongva Nation. So. Soon-to-be graduates, over the course of your academic career, our faculty, administrators, and staff have focused their expertise on your success. They have become your mentors, and for many of you, your colleagues. At this time, I would like to acknowledge and thank many of these people. I'd like to thank the Chair of the Academic Senate, Jessica DeShazo, the members of the faculty who are with us, emeriti faculty, staff, and administrators for assisting our students to excel and achieve your goals and getting to this day. I would also like to welcome CSU Board of Trustees Larry Adamson, along with Wenda Fong and Jean Furstenberg, John Jack McGrory, and Leslie Gilbert Lurie, who joined us this afternoon to celebrate the outstanding achievements of this graduating class. Will all these members of the university community and trustees Adamson, Fong, Furstenberg, McGrory, and Gilbert Lurie please stand to be recognized? Your faculty too? Thank you. You may be seated. Now it is my distinct pleasure to welcome and introduce the 9th president of Cal State LA, Dr. Berenicia Johnson Eanes. President.
Good afternoon. You all ready? All right. So first and foremost, let me thank you for being here and thank your families for celebrating. We, on behalf of the CSU, are very proud that you made us your choice. So as you all know, life is full of many choices. Sometimes we make good choices, sometimes we make choices that provide us a lesson. My mother would call that not a good choice, but that's okay. What I want to share with you this afternoon are 3 key things I want you to take with you. First of all, at Cal State LA, we are #1 in social mobility. Now, let me give you the context of that terminology. Do you know what it means to be #1 in social mobility? It means that what you're doing today is going to change the life of your family forever. 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 And let me remind you that this investment that you've made in yourself, there is no one who can ever take it away from you, ever. So second, I want to remind you that you invested in yourself and you made a great choice, and that you have been in the company of some of the most fantastic faculty and staff in this country. And we are so grateful that you decided to spend your time with us. Third and last, what I want to say to you is that you are already your ancestors' brightest dream. There are absolutely no mistakes in this world, and you made a really good choice by deciding to be a Golden Eagle. We are extremely proud of you and very happy for you. Congratulations. And now we arrive at a particularly distinguished moment in today's commencement. Billie Jean King was the year-end #1 tennis player in the world 6 times during her legendary career and captured 39 Grand Slam titles and 3 World Team Tennis Championships. A trailblazer, far beyond the court, she founded the Women's Sports Foundation and the Women's Tennis Association and became the first female athlete to receive the Presidential Medal of Freedom, as well as the first individual woman athlete awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. She also founded the Billie Jean King Foundation, is part of the ownership groups of the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Angel City FC, and serves on the advisory board of the Professional Women's Hockey League. A New York Times best-selling author, her memoir, All In, was released in 2021 and later published in a paperback in 2023. But today's recognition is about more than extraordinary achievements. It is about perseverance, purpose, and the belief that education can transform lives at any stage of your journey. Values that define Cal State LA and the students we proudly celebrate today. In 1997, the California State University System and Cal State LA awarded Billie Jean King an honorary doctorate of humane letters. Then, in 2024, she returned to campus for the dedication of her statue. What might have been a full circle moment became something even more meaningful. During her remarks, she shared with us that she still had unfinished business. She announced that she would be completing the degree she first began in 1961. And today, she does exactly that, joining thousands of her fellow graduates crossing the stage and officially earning her Cal State LA degree. Her story is a powerful reminder to every student here today and to generations of Golden Eagles to come that determination, resilience, and lifelong learning can carry us further than we ever imagined. Graduates, families, please join me in welcoming tennis legend, advocate, champion for equality, and now proud Cal State LA alumna, Billie Jean King.
This is going to be interesting. Thank you. I don't want to lose her place. Oh, wow. What a day. Thank you, President Eads. Those were great. Now what do I do? Anytime you get introduced, you go. It's an honor to join you on this very important day and celebrate the class of 2026 with your families, and your friends. And it is a privilege for me to be here as a member of your graduating class. Yeah, baby, only 61 years. I want to thank President Eads, the Board of Trustees, especially my friend Jean Furstenberg, Dr. Amy Bippas, for what you have done for all of us graduates, your leadership and your commitment to the Cal State LA community, are a big part of what makes this campus special. I also want to thank the professors and team who have been a big part of my personal journey, including, it took a village, believe me, Dr. Margaret Garcia, Dr. Ann Larson, Dr. David Olson, Dr. Scott Wells, Dr. Chris Indy, Associate Vice President Luisa Acosta, and Dr. Daryl Gross. And I want to thank every single person who works at Cal State LA. It's so easy to forget. So thank you, each and every one of you. Finally, I want to thank my study group at home. My wife, Ilana Klossett, could have done it without you, and my colleagues, Christy Gaylord and Margie Gantman. My journey to graduation started in 1961, before all of you were thought of probably in here. I had just won the Wimbledon doubles title, and my focus shifted quickly to entering college. Things were different then. Winning a Wimbledon doubles title today is worth close to $500,000. In 1961, I think Karen Hansen and I won a 45-pound gift voucher to a local store, which was about $120 today. When I came here, Cal State LA, which was then known as Los Angeles State College, had only been in existence for 14 years. Scotty Deeds, who taught at Cal State LA and was the men's tennis coach, was the reason I came to the college. He told me I would have competition that I needed to keep playing well, because the men's and women's tennis team practiced together. He was right. And I learned from Scotty and Dr. Joan Johnson, the women's coach, who knew a lot about tennis, had an enormous impact on my life and career. Their approach to winning in tennis was revolutionary at the time. Even today, most collegiate D1 and D2 tennis teams do not have the women and men practice together. Scotty and Dr. Johnson had it right, and they took the extra step for their student athletes. Being a student athlete didn't mean I had a scholarship. Financial support was not available to women in 1961. Even though my friends Arthur Ashe and Stan Smith were both scholarship students on the men's teams at UCLA and SC. But I did have two jobs. I was a playground director at a local elementary school, and I handed out equipment in the women's locker room on campus. I loved my job as a playground director. With the kids, it was fantastic. But that job in the locker room was the only job in my life that I ever disliked. I thought the clock was going backwards, I swear. Even so, with two jobs, I thought I was living large. I did not come from a wealthy family, but I did come from a family that was rich with love and support. I was born and raised in Long Beach, California. My dad was a firefighter, and my mom was a homemaker but worked later. My younger brother, Randy Moffett, played 12 years of professional baseball. Like so many of today's graduates, I am the first member of my immediate family to graduate from college, like many of you. At 12 years old, I had an epiphany. I was sitting at the Los Angeles Tennis Club. I noticed that everyone who played tennis wore white clothes, played with white balls, and everyone who played was white. I asked myself, where's everybody else? From that day forward, I committed my life to equality and inclusion for all. Tennis is a global sport, and it became my platform. But equality was my dream to make the world a better place. We can never understand inclusion unless we've been excluded. We can never understand inclusion unless we've been excluded. In 1964, I left campus and relocated to Australia, where I trained to become #1 in the world. Bob Mitchell, an Australian businessman, paid my travel expenses and helped me get the coaching I needed. More than 60 years have passed since I returned to the classroom last year to complete my degree in history. Talk about delayed gratification. And I came back with a purpose. I had unfinished business, as President mentioned, in my life, and it is important to me to finish what I started. I like completing things. It's like shaking hands at the net after a match. Last year, I had the opportunity to meet with some Cal State LA students who are incarcerated at the California Institute of Women and the California State Prison, Los Angeles County, part of a program started by Dr. Badan Roy in 2016. The women and men in these programs are completing their liberal studies and communications studies college degrees behind bars. Last fall, I gave the commencement address to the first group of women to graduate as part of the university's Prison Graduate Initiative. And I really want to celebrate the men's graduation too. Seeing their world through their eyes was life-changing for me. After speaking with these students and learning their stories, oh, sweet, is that all right? I was reminded that wherever we are in life, we can connect. Is it that bad? So sweet. I was reminded that wherever we are in life, we can connect and we can impact change. At 82, I have been fortunate enough to have many life experiences, and one thing it has taught me is perspective and a few life lessons. So here are some. I love all these. Champions practice their strengths. People are always concentrating on what they're not good at. Come on, concentrate on what you're strong at and practice it. Everything you do, winning or losing, good or bad, it's feedback, not failure. It's feedback. Don't take things personally. Ooh, that's really important. Don't take things personally. Don't let others define you. You define yourself. Pressure is a privilege, and champions adjust or adapt. Just remember, your legacy is what others think about you. What is important is the value of the contributions you make. My friend and mentor, the late Ed Woolard, and I identified 3 guiding principles for achieving inner and outer success. Achieving inner and outer success. Relationships are everything. Relationships with yourself, your loved ones, your family, faith, and friends. Number 2, keep learning and keep learning how to learn. Keep learning and keep learning how to learn. Be a problem solver and an innovator. A problem solver and an innovator. Our decisions, our actions, and our voices will shape what comes next. Have fun, be fearless, and make history. I will leave you with the inspiring words of one of my favorite all-time sheroes, Dolores Huerta. Si se puede, yes you can. That's it, yes you can. Okay, yes, si. Okay. Now, I would like to welcome some Cal State LA student athletes to help me hit some signed tennis balls, just a few. I'll hit up there. We're probably not going to hit because I don't want you to lean over and hurt yourself. Please welcome Miranda Moreno, Vincent Corday, Carlos De Luna, Jacob Quinn, Nelly Carnica, and Eddie, the Golden Eagle. The The song that you're going to hear, Philadelphia Freedom, it was written for me by Elton John, and it became #1 in 1975. I know it's a long time ago, but it became #1, which, of course, you know I love that. So here we go. We're going to hit some balls. Be aware. Don't get hurt.
Oop. I do not want to be back up here after that. That is awkward. So thank you, Billie Jean King. I'm looking forward to finding out what master's degree you're going to study next at Cal State LA. So that wasn't even the main event. That was just the lead up. Thank you for those amazing and inspiring words. Among the students earning their bachelor's degree from the university and the College of Natural and Social Sciences are those who will graduate with academic honors. These students wear gold braids draped on their black gowns to mark their outstanding academic accomplishment. Dr. Allison McCurdy, the Associate Dean for the College of Natural and Social Sciences, will acknowledge these students.
Okay. All right. Good evening. I'm Allison McCurdy, the Associate Dean for the College of Natural and Social Sciences. Will the bachelor's degree candidates graduating with Latin honor designations summa cum laude, magna cum laude, or cum laude from the College of Natural and Social Sciences please rise if you're able and be recognized? All right. Thank you so much. Please be seated.
All right. Good evening. I'm Heather Latimer, Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs. And we are about to confer your degrees as you come across this stage. This is a stage that has held stars of silver screen for more than 100 years, and today you are the stars. Whether it took you 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, or 65 years to get here, You are the stars of the stage. So as you come across, we hope that you will drink it in and thoroughly enjoy the experience and the honor and the recognition for all of your hard work to get here today. So, President Eanes, I now present to you the candidates for master's and bachelor's degrees from the College of Natural and Social Sciences. They have met all of the requirements for their respective degrees and are recommended by the university faculty who taught them. Dean Trescoma will now invite our master's degree students on stage to be acknowledged and presented for their degree.
The recipients for master's degrees from the College of Natural and Social Sciences will now be presented on stage. Will the staff marshals please lead the candidates to the stage?
Master of Science in Psychology.
Blanca Enriquez Perez.
Ashley Ramirez. Caitlin Kenobi Donart. Cristina Elizabeth Cetino.
Master of Arts in Latin American Studies. Carlos Alberto Regalado Figueroa.
Cristian Arturo Garcia. Andrew Rojas.
Larissa Michelle Lainez Menendez. Jaime Corima Rodriguez.
Daniela Valentina Lara.
Master of Arts in Political Science.
Enith Reyes.
Ashley Velasquez. Miriam Amin.
Catherine Amezquita. Edgar Ivan Torres Perez. Amanda K. Vieira.
Daniela Stacy Reisner.
Master of Arts in Psychology. Ruth Noemi Molet Uribe. Jessica Joanne Vega.
Angela Jasmine Valadez.
Gabriel Alanis.
Ryan Christopher Lefevre. Isha Kazi Malik. Rebecca Aguilar. Lisette Galian Bailey. Master of Arts in History.
Anthony Kasparian. Menno Alexander Verbaten. Kareem Ali.
Trenton Kenneth Hart. Jacqueline Castrejon.
Juana Eving.
Antonia Alderete. Jonathan Reyes.
Penelope Nieder Muro.
Felix Robin McDonald. Vicente Jesus Vasquez.
Master of Arts in Anthropology.
Gregorio Pacheco.
Jennifer Carolina Leiva.
Hannah Calistri. Matthew Lowry. Adriana John Kawaji. Isaac David Recinos.
Josephine Jolie Arroyos Maldonado. Renelle Kathleen M. Irons. Natalie Velasco Quiroz.
Charlene Marie Tutone.
Master of Public Administration. Eileen Stephanie Valenzuela.
Larissa Sanchez.
Jacqueline Carrillo.
Cynthia Victoria Cruz. Abigail Ochoa. Jakari Carlisle.
Crystal Diane Serrano. Jocelyn Magali Saldana.
Andrew Anthony Garcia. Carlos Gonzalez.
Stephanie Natalie Campos. Pablo Fernando Villan. Pedro Cervantes. Ashley Palafox.
Antonio Saavedra.
Vanessa de Leon.
Lorena Pineda.
Elizabeth Ortiz.
Amy Olide. Janelle Raylene Godinez.
Josephine Lucia Marquez.
Alexis Adrian Hernandez. Giovanni Manuel Rubio.
Daniel Koster.
Congratulations, graduates. Next, the candidates for bachelor's degrees from the College of Natural and Social Sciences will now be presented on stage. Will the staff marshals please lead the candidates to the stage?
Billie Jean King.
Bachelor of Arts in Latin American Studies.
Danny Aldama. Elizabeth Velasquez.
Joseph Martinez. Carlos Noel Naranjo.
Cristian Alberto Martinez Silva. Bachelor of Arts in Anthropology. Carol A. Link Sandoval.
Karen Denise Perez Minera.
Rodrigo Angel Velasco.
David Estrada.
Martha Joana Vasquez. Paola Gracia.
Guadalupe Rualcaba. Betty Jane Taylor.
Leanne Thomas.
Kaylee Ann Victoria Carson.
Don Andrea Cisneros Vetter. Alejandro Antonio Ruiz.
Bachelor of Arts in History.
Kevin Manuel Avila. Miguel Ángel Chavez Jr.
Samuel Jeng Tai Jung. William Michael Feuerborn. Eduardo Lambaran II. Jeremy Ryan Rodriguez.
Pablo Ángel González. Elena Garcia.
Alyssa Marie Munoz. Gracie Alexandra Cordova Melendez.
Sebastian J. Ferreira. José Rogelio López. Esteban Nicholas Herrera.
Hector Rafael Aviña Ocampo. Eder Saravia. Philip Louis.
Justin Ortiz.
Daniel Galvan Murillo. Sebastian Arzola.
Cesar Miguel Villaseñor.
Albert Isaias Faz. Bernard Jamon Lewis. Alonso Olegario Pantoja.
Stephen William Sandu.
James Talamantes.
Alexis Barranco Aguilar.
Carla Hernandez. Nathaniel Alonso Jaco Razon.
Nathan Joel Zamora.
Caitlin Genesis Quintanilla Rivera.
Isabella Mote.
Sergio Almendaris Luna. Gabriela Zamora Vargas.
Brisa Paola Sirena. Christopher Ramirez Beltran. Angie Alexander Esparza.
Jason Glass.
Lizette Jimenez.
Moises Quesada Beltran. Jose Jesus Gordo. Bachelor of Arts in Political Science. Nancy Romero. Alexander Mark Wagner.
Azeneth Cruz. Wendy Perla Castañeda.
Arwa Mohammed Hamid. Lizette Martinez Castañeda.
Dean Douglas Keitel.
Samalita Dina. Pablo O'Neill Ramos.
Edson Eduardo Martinez.
Jose Aguilar Sandoval.
Annabella Marie Sanchez. Rafael Espinosa.
David Enrique Campos Amaya.
Ashley Archibald.
David Javier Núñez.
Emily Catherine Webb. Noel Almario. Gabriel Ramirez.
Saul Gonzalez.
Juan Ángel López.
Joshua Ichel Nieblas.
María de Jesús Méndez. Henry Christopher Arevalo Cruz.
Darren Budagian.
Julie Hernandez.
Andre Xavier Uriarte.
Leslie Rojas.
Jenny Lucas.
Janine Galliano.
Alejandra Michelle Garcia. Brittany Vianney Hernandez Velasquez. Isaac Julio Melendez. Brittany Vanessa Chach.
Ruth Herrera. Brittany Gonzalez. Mario Alberto Guerra.
Delia Samantha Palacios.
Jahaira Berenice García Fabián.
Fátima Mariana Alvarado Carranza.
Brandon Alexander Rivas Gramajo.
Nehemias Isai Garcia. Jennifer Sanchez. Esmeralda Ruby Aguilar.
Eduardo Villagómez. Giselle Castillo Trejo.
Luis Flores Galicia.
Pearl Dillon.
Gabriela Bustamante Velasquez.
Yvette Noemi Aguilar. Jessica Garcia. Idris Kasim Musa.
Kelly Eileen Herrera Lopez. Saraí Piedra Baena.
Anthony Keith Salazar Macías.
Bachelor of Arts in Psychology.
Diana Cano Encarnación. Nalani Nuri.
Catherine Martinez Gonzalez. Carlos Miranda. Christopher Isaac Olivares Gomez.
Nicole Grace Garcia. Kayla Patrice Williams.
Diego Orozco. Flor Hermosillo.
Samantha Guadalupe Flores.
Giselle Reyes Baltazar. Leslie Diana Carrillo.
Akaya Jazzy Marie Thurston. Dominique Malik Boykins. Christian Sanchez. Laiz Juliana Simois Melo.
Cecilia Qua Godoy.
Christopher Isaiah Bugna. Madeline Anais Bartelt. Yanara Llamas.
Rashid Allen Roman, Daisy Leslie Lopez, Raquel Harbin,
Ling Yu Tsai,
Juanita Williams,
Casajanea Pierce,
Rukmini Philpi, Vanessa Alejandra Munoz,
Giselle Guadalupe Lopez, Zerine Khan, Jocelyn A. Garcia Soto,
Stephanie Medina, Yesenia Yasmin Pardo, Amanda Christine Cano, Natalie Marroquin Arcos,
Leslie Mojica, Angela Navarro, Jessica Garcia,
Yasmin Mendoza, Isabella Jasmine Alaimo, Natalie Rose Pace, Desiree Luna,
Stephanie Perez, Kareni Rebecca Richardson,
Tyler Chang, Dante Eli Diliaco, Scarlett Arlisa Rose Juarez, Alina Felix, Lauren Blaufus,
Glory Jane Erese Cabanatan, Melanie Ochaeda Yu, Karen Elizabeth Alvarado Rosa, Daniel Alexander Bonilla,
Joshua Arguelles Limon,
Emily Louis Lee, Brian Josue Lopez, Natalia Carolina Duarte,
Mariana Villa, Isabella Jane Espinola,
Kaduz Adetoro Edu,
Kaylee Marie Portillo, Gabriela Alvarado Lares,
Lynette Marquez, Victoria Monique Rodriguez,
Alejandra Rivas, Chelsea Segura,
Kathleen Humiwat Pasco,
Emily Mejia Cadenas, Juel Knighton,
Nadine Niadima Yongo,
Ashley Taylor Palmer, Arlette Madaline Tomas Matias, Tiffany Michan Ellington, Nadia Marie Garcia, Rakshia Karki, Ariana Cerda,
Melissa Mendez, Jessica Guadalupe Aro,
Jeannie Gabriela Mex, Melissa Ann Bowers, Edith Isabel Gonzalez, Connie Lee,
Carlos Javier Farias Mendoza,
Kevin Khalil Maro Nabri, Diana Michelle Porras,
Ni Fan,
Akeem Evans, Capricia Berry,
Ana Gutierrez,
Kimberly Dalai Cuevas,
Carlos Anthony Alvarez, Luna Estefania Lopez Ventureño,
Genesis Nuyens Tejada,
Paul Pamela John Sechi Apia, Angelique Dueñas,
Lauren Ann Tsushima, Hilda Avalos,
Kenya Diane Perez, Kevin Josue Rodas Chicas, Edmund Tirelli, Rosemary Martinez,
Valerie Alejandra Nuno, Eric Mendez Chavez, Lourdes Erika Lopez,
Christopher X. Barajas, Walter Washington,
Dania Sanchez, Andrew Martin Varela,
Brianna Marin Montoya, Melanie Alexandra Marujo,
Arisbet Nicole Rivera Gonzalez,
Ruth Adams,
Jana Hamadi, Carrie Mayeli Martinez,
Nayeli Murguia,
Rania Fuad,
Jennifer Jacqueline Fonseca Cisneros,
Christian Isaac Gomez, Cristina Perez, Dayla Claire Sepulveda, Alexander Maldonado,
Yedid Godinez, Mercedes Marie Gomez Lopez,
Elisha Duran,
Cindy Angelina Tayun,
Ashley Garcia Barriere,
Elizabeth Martinez, Rafiat Adeola Lawal, Marisol Perez,
Marilyn Michelle Cole,
Valerie Duran, Haley Noel Miranda, Yvonne Reyes Vinaley, María de la Luz Joaquín Aldana, Hector Medina,
Jorge Macías,
Naidelin Teodoro Vargas,
Arinze Giro, Yvonne Nguyen,
Ashley Giselle Garcia, Cindy Stephanie Orellana, Lien Ta Ma,
Ray Jacob Padron,
Valerie Mata, Rosalind Marlene Rosales,
Maciel Carolina Linares, Asia Landers,
Rachel Ann Lowe,
Erica Lynn Imani Hayes,
Maggie Palacios Rosales, Karen Benita Pacheco,
Elvia Noemí Lozano Martinez,
Alex Aguilera,
America Eileen Lopez Lara,
Miles Mateo Contreras, Noemí Elisheva Zabaleta Alanis, Stephen Patrick Gonzalez,
Juliana Jacobs, Yaneri Samantha Jimenez,
Kayla Elisa Mejia,
Nicole Isabel Silverman,
Mia Ferris,
Ana Lucrecia Lopez Ramirez, Yoselin Mendez, Brazy Sarate. Ruben Rodolfo Rosas. Cesar Lemus. Kimberly Vargas.
Cassandra Diaz. Isabel Lazaro Jumaran. Jennifer Concepcion Lezama. Calandra M. Schuford. Jacqueline Villanueva. Alex Gonzalez Palmas. Aldana Sandoval Ugas.
Mariana Urias.
Brooke Ramirez. Lisa Marie Orantes.
Lizette Orellana.
Mia Haguli Bolanos. Belinda Melendez.
Ashley Tapia.
Raquel Turcios.
Jennifer Salcedo.
Valerie Hernandez Alexander.
Shayla DeBose. Shyla Rogers.
Emily Portillo.
Amy Quintanilla.
Kimberly Garfias. Jocelyn Cabrera.
Leslie Jacqueline Reyes.
Monica Esquivel. Myrna Angulo.
Genesis Martinez.
Giselle Garcia Guadalupe.
Elizabeth E. Marin Ramos.
Giselle Alejandra Guzman Martinez. Tiana Izquierdo. Nashalee Sanchez.
Cassie Drake. Margarita Perez Duarte.
Stacy Vargas Mendoza.
Michelle Angelica Arce. Julissa Betancourt. Alvaro Villarreal. Edwin Ken Hu. Gloria Girola Castro.
Viviana Juarez. Madeline Chavez. Melissa Beltran. Melanie Sakiche.
Capillo Lani Perez.
Melissa Quiñones,
Priscilla Jean Espinosa,
Isabella Carolina Cernas, Juliana Marie Cobb, Bianca Reese, Ashley Oroxen,
Valerie Velasquez,
Susie Carolina Mancia, Manuel Estrada,
Katrina Melanie Andrade,
Mia Moore Presley,
Melissa Marie Barroso,
Jasmine Guadalupe Gonzalez, Angel Zavala Morales, Jessica Trigotenko, Isaac Luis Catalan Coa,
Cristobal Kiara Mejia Martinez,
Yiret Ortega Huerta, Rina Noemí Calderón, Raven Marie Jones, Viviana Medrano, Arissa Alonso,
Jamie Mariel Brand Miralda,
Lucero Lisette Ochoa Rico, Sarah Luz Montaño Delgadillo, Natalio Olvera,
Angela Navarro, Brittany Romo,
Christian Del Castillo,
Chelsea Patricia Calderon,
Ashley Portillo Muro,
Trevor Sinlau, Denise Aleman, Lindsay Pozo, Giselle Alva Concepcion, Manmeet Kaur, Jennifer Leslie Hernandez, Ronald Pedro Du,
Abner Bruno Cervantes,
Alexis Trujillo,
Alexis Marie Valles, Marcelino Melad Sala, Rolibeth Sagajap, Ashtown Monteroso, Geraldine Julissa Zapata, Emily Sofia Bravo, Daniela Cisneros Dominguez, Yatsiri Morales Jaques.
Janelli Real. Vanessa Irene Estrada. Carla Cristina Vallin. Kenneth Gonzalez.
Melina Rangel.
Jasmine Mendoza.
Jessica Garcia.
Mireya Vera. Jeanette Granados. Gabriel de Jesus Vargas.
Emily Grace Trevino.
Brianna Aguilar. Jonathan Daniel Mundo Serrano. Stephanie Maricruz Toledo.
Andrew Ramiro Magallanes. Gretchen Moreno.
Johnny Jason Siqueiros Jr.
Spiritual Taikia Jamaica Adams.
Clarissa Avila.
Stephanie Chang.
Daniela Velázquez. Iggy Candace Scott. Gloria Gray.
Iris Marina Valencia.
Ángel Emanuel Mercado. Miguel Vela. Antonio Edmund Camacho. Angela Rosemary Amaya. Astrid Galilea Cruz Garcia.
Danielle Monique Walker.
Giselle Eileen Quesada.
Caitlin Nicole Jackson. Lupita Melendez. Jaylene Alexa Morales. Bianca Juarez Escamilla. Brianna Clarissa Pichardo.
Gerald Hernandez.
Larry Aguilar. Brenda Lisette Ramirez. Kimberly Isara Ras. Kimberly Denise de la Torre.
Marta Elizabeth Esparza Christopher. Kylie Osmeña. Jocelyn Rebollar.
Samira Emily Aguilar.
Zhu Chen Hung. Darwin Baraza Varela. Stephanie Alejandra Aguilar.
Michelle Gabby Espinosa.
Bianca Nava. Destiny Justine Bishop. Jessica Christina Dorat.
Stephanie Carolina Lopez Guerrero.
Marianne F. Davis. Natalie Martinez. Fatima Yvonne Melara Yanes. Bethlehem Adeno.
Valerie Rachel Alvarez. Sabrina Zanelli Valdez. Frankie Sanchez. Sergio Nonato.
John Luna.
Dylan Bustamante. Karine Luna de la Torre.
Ingrid Rosalina Martinez.
Damaris Lisette Garcia Moran.
Brianna Carmen Gonzalez. Giovanni Galvan.
Kimberly Carolina Huerta Castillo. Marissa Kiara Tigno. Brandon Risden. Alexis Eileen Diaz.
Leilani Noriega.
April Gonzalez. Luz de Lourdes Ortiz.
Ariel Iris Usher.
Damian Buenrostro.
Macy Renee Aguilar.
Katrina Isla Ramos. Jacob Gonzalez. Alan J. Cruz.
Tamar S. Lopez. Ryan Morris.
Digna Mojica Gonzalez. Lorraine Shakira Quesada. James Mandia Cahiga Jr. Nayeli Victoria.
Daisy Romero. Rumor Carpena. Diego Nicolás Huerta. Eder Perdomo Hernandez.
Yasmin Veronica De Leon. Eric Vargas. Nathan Paul Camonte. Giselle Citlali Martinez Sarmiento. Samuel Anthony Perez. Arlene Anaí Gutierrez. Leilani Pacias. Logan Miguel Esparza. Aisha Kendra Siramain.
Maria Lemus.
Erica Saldivar. Clarissa Medina. Ivan Cervantes.
Danielle Marie Hamilton.
Esmeralda Gerardo.
Stasio Kevin Jackson.
Catherine Aguilar Rivera Vaca. Kylie Sandoval. Jennifer Garcia.
Andrew Williams Impomeni.
Wendy Cisneros. Israel Mayorga Sanchez.
Sean Woods. Alexis Carrillo.
Lola Renee Quinones.
Willow Nova Fife. Chelsea Mariquel Jimenez Alvarez.
Guadalupe Jimenez. Sofia K. Vasquez.
Ashley Monge. Brianna Lara. Eileen Ramirez. William Ernesto Lucero Jr. Alan Dipp. Shannon Lilias Mullix. Alyssa Jade Santiago. Steven Macias. Alexa Guadalupe Rodriguez.
Citlali Montes. Gabriel Alexander Behar. Jordan Ambrose Jeremiah. Christian Garcia.
Robert Matthew Gudino.
Demonte Watson. Andrea Gutierrez Gallardo.
Lottie Aguilar. Nicole Espinoza.
Ariana Lepe. Mia Salgado. Edith Alejandra Ochoa. Damaris Charlotte Ordonez Barahona. Deanna Victoria Aguilar.
Irene Leticia Lopez Rosales.
Stacy Flores. Natalie Vasquez. Elizabeth Estrada.
Navea Josephine Aziazi. Maria Guadalupe Rios. Whitney Vu.
Alondra Vanessa Guerra. Paula Marie Santiago.
Charlie Jean Hernandez.
Orion Morrison. Leticia Gomez.
All right. Well, I guess it's time to make it official. Are you ready? Will the candidates for master's degrees from the College of Natural and Social Sciences please rise if you're able to confer your degrees? By the authority vested in me by the state of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the master's degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. Graduates, you may be seated. And now, will the candidates for baccalaureate degrees from the College of Natural and Social Sciences please rise if you are able for the conferral of your degree? All right. By the authority vested in me by the state of California and by the trustees of the California State University, I hereby confer upon you the baccalaureate degree for which you qualify with all the rights, privileges, and honors pertaining thereto. Congratulations. All right, hold on. Now it is time for the traditional moving of the tassel for our bachelor degree students, signifying the completion of their first degree. Bachelor's degree graduates, please move your tassel from the right to the left. Now, will the entire graduating class please stand, if you're able? Unless you. All right, you are now proud alumni of Cal State LA. Congratulations, Golden Eagles. You may be seated.
Awesome. Hi, everybody. How are we feeling? Pretty good? Woo! I am too. I'm graduating too, so I'm pretty excited. But congratulations, everybody. So lovely to see you all. My name is Arwa Hamed, and I have the distinct pleasure of being the president of the Associated Students Incorporated, your student body, representing all of your voices this 2025 to 2026 academic year. It is so lovely to see you all. Thank you. It is now my distinct honor today to close today's program, get you out for your dinners. I'd just like to briefly introduce myself again. My name is Arwa. I'm a political science and philosophy double major. So I graduated this ceremony, yeah. Thank you. Yeah. And I come from Egyptian immigrant parents who decided oh, yes, thank you. Thank you. I come from Egyptian immigrant parents, Duat Hassanian and Mohammed Hamed, who made a very hard decision of coming to the United States and pursuing their educations here, and now granting me the opportunity to come to Cal State LA, speak to all of you today. I came to Cal State LA pretty untraditionally through the early entrance program, where I started not only in COVID, as I'm sure a lot of you did, but also at the age of 14. So it's definitely a little, yeah, a little challenging. But yeah, it's been 5 years of being at Cal State LA now, and walking to and from King Hall to Salazar Hall to go to both of my distinct classes, studying late at the library and, cramming exams and finals and whatnot. It was all worth it, honestly, to talk to you all today. Before I get into some of my remarks, I'd just like to thank again my family for all of their hard work and, perseverance and sticking with me as I complain about school, but also, giving me the courage and strength that I needed to continue. I'd like to thank all of my friends, some here and some who are in far away but amazing places, and then also my lovely partner. I think in true philosophical fashion, I want to give you all a quote from Plato, from Plato's Euthyphro, actually, one of my favorite texts. He said, "As it is, the lover of inquiry must follow his beloved wherever it may lead him." Cal State LA, filled with, of course, the amazing students, but also faculty and staff, has made me a true lover of inquiry. You all have had the hunger and tenacity to make sure that you show up to your classes every day, that you strive and drive, where it's on the I-10 or any other freeway, and ensure that, you're going to your classes and you're doing what's right, and making sure that you earn a degree to not only sustain yourselves, but your future families and loved ones. That takes drive, that takes power, and it's Cal State LA that has helped you do that as well. And so you guys make this university for what it is, and truly, we could not be here without the amazing students that drive California's economy as well. That's why we're #1 in social mobility. We do that amazing work. And so, oh, yeah, thank you. Sorry, I keep on cutting you guys off. As I alluded to, this campus has a unique soul. Serving as the student body president, I have met a plethora of diverse and very amazing students, some justice impacted, some undocumented, some are coming from immigrant families, some are first gen as well. We have a melting pot of just amazing, wonderful, and diverse students. And truly, your stories have given me the stripe of drive and discipline. You all make Cal State LA what it is, and it could not be without you that this university would not be #1 in social mobility, #1 for best bang for your buck, which is very important in this economy, and also top 15 for the best universities in the West region. You all did it in a moment when higher education is under federal attack. When this administration is not very kind to people like us, whether it be through immigration or, just attacks on higher education in general, cutting grants and funding. You all did it, despite those challenges. You have all persevered and shown what is possible when we believe in ourselves and we continue to fight the good fight. And so that makes all of your degrees even more meaningful. And it truly, I said I wouldn't cry, but it truly means a lot to see you all graduate and see you all excel in the amazing careers and opportunities that I'm sure you will all land. Again, graduating gives us one thing for certain. We are now soaring golden eagles. And while we may be leaving the nest now, the nest will always be here for us to come back and return to our wonderful community of alumni who have just amazing passions as we do. So make sure that you follow your inquiry wherever it leads and ask the hard questions. And again, we need to take up the space in the rooms that we belong into and that we walk into as well. Thank you all so much. Oh, thank you. I have one more quick favor. I did this in the last ceremony, but I recently got my digital camera repaired, and I was wondering if I could have a selfie with you all very quickly. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, I'm gonna count to 3, and then on the count of 3, I'd like you all to say "Go Golden Eagles," okay? Okay. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I got it. I'll try and send it to you all. Awesome, thank you so much. Now we're moving on to logistics. No, thanks, I always forget this part. Okay, this evening's ceremony, of course, would not have been possible without the hard work and dedication of our university staff, faculty, students, volunteers, administrators, and of course, university partners. So please join me in giving them a round of applause today for making this all happen. Okay. Yeah, McClendon and Abbott, yeah! They're my professors too. Awesome, so now for the logistics. Graduates, after the university hymn, please follow the directions of our staff marshals and march after the platform party and faculty as we exit the auditorium towards the gathering space across from the main entrance. I will also have a little surprise in between the university hymn, so be on the lookout. At the gathering space outside, we invite you to take photos and celebrate with your family, friends, and the faculty of the College of Natural and Social Sciences. Now, the university hymn will be performed to conclude the ceremony. Everyone, please rise if you are able and turn your attention to the screen.